So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. So I have the Yogi Bear with me today, and actually I forced him to do that. Why? Because he gets the most benefits and from doing that morning practice. That we actually, yes, we are floating each and every morning, right? In Rise and Shine. We've been doing it for quite a while. And here the invitation is, I asked Tom to share his insights, like how it is for you, for the gentleman like you, for all of that you are. You never done the kundalini yoga. You never, well, you did some bits and pieces of yoga, but you are not into yoga. And then it's like how this flow influenced you, your life, and what's happening around. And of course we have lots of fun with it too. Pushes and pulls.
Yeah.
But it's just like in general. So what attracted you to do that?
So initially, it was I was just curious. What is it? Why is it? And what are the benefits from it? And I was very skeptical, but I've always been the one who is, try it. So I tried it, and I was going through a difficult time with my family and my young son, who's 14 years old and living with me, and working from home during lockdown, working for everyone and everything, but not working for myself, and I wasn't spending enough time with myself, and I never had found the time in the day. I didn't find the energy to do anything. So just starting this practice and starting this from a little bit before this one, I started getting into kundalini yoga. I had a great teacher, obviously, or yogi. I'll get the words right. And it's benefited me threefold. It's benefited me mentally. I'm more alert in the morning. I get up in the morning. It's taken me. I spending an hour doing kundalini yoga. Is a better kickstart than 3 coffees.
3 coffees, they're coming later.
Yeah, I'll have the coffees later, but my start of the day is not straight up coffee, straight to my phone, straight into work, straight trying to get my son ready for school. My morning now is up. I'm early. I've got a routine, and I'm flowing with the routine. I get up, I do that. So that's the mental benefit of it. The physical benefit of it is I have more time in the day. Physically I'm able to do more, and I have time for myself, and also that spiritual connection as well, of being more at one with myself, and I spent a whole life of searching to fill that hole in my soul where I know it's from within. So this is the benefit of helping me fill my soul from within, and being connected all round, and working on my aura, working on and who and what I am, and ultimately it's about the abundance as well. Prior, the joke that we have is, prior to doing this, I was between jobs, and my self-worth wasn't the best, and what other people thought and what I thought of myself wasn't quite there. And I got a job just before Christmas, but we hadn't talked about the financial aspect of it. So this was a great course to throw out the world for abundance, and what I wanted and what I expected, and the reality is that I got a phone call on Friday, and it's double my expectations, and it's not begging for it, not one, just putting it out there in the universe, manifesting what I thought my self-worth was, and it came back, twofold, and it's allowing me to relax more, to be able to do the things that I want to do, for the sake of 1 hour a day.
Exactly. So it's just 1 hour a day. Yes, it's a little bit earlier start, because we have to wake up like 5 o'clock or 5:30, depends like what's the flow, to be ready for 6 o'clock, to sit down, to have the beautiful mat, and to sit on your cushion and just be with yourself, regardless whatever people they think of you, whatever you think of yourself, and whatever the chores are in front of us. It's just like, to sit and allow yourself to be in that beautiful space and allowing to yourself to be you.
Yeah. Exactly, and it's not all about. It's that extra hour has given me an extra 2 or 3 hours of my day. It's allowed me to get up earlier in a routine that at weekends in the past I would have whinged about it, but to get up at the same time every day.
You still whinge about it.
I still whinge about it, but I do it. And that's
Let's bring some fun, because you're very serious, and you're not that serious anyway.
Okay.
Just relax.
Sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't want to, and that's the reality of it. Sometimes I'll get up at 10 to 6, sometimes I'll get up at 6 minutes to 6, and sometimes I'll get up at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
But the reality is that it's getting up, and it's doing that as my start of the day. I have to get up each day anyway. I can't just stay in my bed, so getting up and doing that. So yeah, and it's fun. It's fun.
It's what way is fun?
Well, it's fun that, for instance, when my children are in the house and they're going, what is going on downstairs?
Because of the music, because of our chanting.
The music and chanting and thinking, oh my God, my dad's in pain when he's shouting har har har. What's happening? So we've had the conversations with that one, and yeah, so it's pretty awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
And like when we do these meditations, those 3, because the first 2 are very powerful, we do use the mantra har, which is like planting the seeds. Do you actually, when we do this, like, and I say like cut through the karmic blocks, cut through, because I do guide that sometimes more, sometimes less, but we are day 38 today, completion, well, very close to completion. So when we cleansing our aura, when you're working with our subtle body, when we see our pattern, are you able to spot on the kind of the karmic knots and what is actually stuck to you, and what different
yeah, so things, I've not got to that bit of, yeah, that's what it is, or you know what, I need to sort this out, or my life's going to change. That doesn't happen. Things come in when I'm doing that, and they'll come in and they'll sit there, and I'll just look at it and think, okay, what does this mean? Okay, I need to do that. Then off it goes. Or actually something's stuck there, and I'm thinking, I need to work through this. What is this that I need to work through?
Yeah.
So I'm not in a higher plane flying away with the condors that you've sometimes described, but it's
coming.
It's coming. And sometimes it's so difficult. And the good thing about when you're there doing it next to me, I can have my eye open thinking, I've only got a minute left. That's good. Yeah.
Because you're looking at my timer.
Yeah, it's like, I've only got a minute.
Cheeky
Yes. And you know, and you said it the other day there, it's to do it, but it's not about perfection, it's about the practice, about doing it. And you know, I'm new into it, and I struggle at times. But you know what, it's just making fun of it. My biggest bit is I'm almost there. 24 frogs. 24
I didn't
frogs.
count you. I will do it tomorrow.
Yeah, no, please don't. Yeah, 24 frogs. I started doing this, and I looked and I thought, what? And but it's giving it a go, and it's doing that. So from 11 frogs starting.
Okay, keep going.
From 11 frogs to 24 frogs, I feel
There
quite pleased. So yeah.
I can look into the camera now.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's where I am.
That's where you are.
But I still like my coffee, so apologies.
Well, I like my coffee too. It's like doing that. The kundalini yoga is the yoga of awareness. So being aware of you within the whole spectrum of the being. And who said that coffee is bad for you?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you follow your own guidance. You see like what's best for you. It's like, how do you work with the things and so on. And okay, so that's one thing. Would you recommend to the others to join the practice?
Oh, definitely.
And why?
Definitely. Why? As I said, it's the threefold: the spiritual, mental, and physical. I apart from being told, I slouch at time. I spend a lot of time around the computer each day. I never used to spend a lot of time around it, but now I do with working from home.
There we are.
And it gives me it makes me sit up better. It makes me stand better. it's certainly worked my core muscles. It's certainly made me sort of my posture and my breathing a more, and hearing it just subliminally each day. If I'm not breathing the full amount, I'm not living the full amount, and just that whole bit coming in now. The whole, why would I also do it? You know what? I've got more in my day. I sleep better at night. Sometimes it might not look it, but I sleep better at night because I'm up in the morning, I'm working throughout a day, I'm making a plan of the day, and at night time my head goes in the pillow because I'm tired. Plus I know I've got to get up early. If I haven't got a plan in the next morning, I'll probably watch TV, do whatever in bed, and it just goes. But now I've just got a plan. Don't need to get up. I want to get up. So yeah, and for the sake of, during lockdown and this horrible time that we have, I would have moved on, and I would have walked to the train station. It would have been my bit. I would have had my first coffee at home, first coffee at the train station, got off the train, had another coffee, and I'd been wired for starting work, and I'd been, really buzzing. Whereas I'm getting up now, doing this, and it's amazing, and for less than the price of a coffee a day. Is the bit for me is how
yeah, that's true, because those practices, I mean, so far it's like the whole volume of 40 days they were at £40, so it's like £1 a day. From the new series that we're going to do now, the Bold and Beautiful, of course.
Well, so I need to obviously have a little
just need
face
to
trim.
So it's like £150 a day, £60 to join our next series. And now, what is it? Yes, in terms of worth, would you spend £60 for 40 days practice each and every morning? You have a live teacher. Well, you more actually benefiting more because I'm here sometimes, so you have a real treat. And I have to put a nice check for that. It's abundance. It's all about the abundance. We are creating abundance, and now within those 40 days.
Definition of treat.
Yeah, because we started on the 1st of January. You
Yeah.
joined earlier because we met earlier, so you joined a little bit earlier, and then from that point on, from the 1st of January, each and every day, were you here? Were you doing it each and every day?
Well, this one,
Yeah.
yes, as much as I could. The odd day when I didn't, and I kind of missed it. I didn't have a start to my day, and
can you see the difference?
oh, without a doubt. But also the fact that it's not a marathon. I'm not looking at running 26 miles.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not looking at doing it for 40 days in a row.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is doing it today and getting up tomorrow, and then the 40 days come. That's the difference. I'm not going to say this is what I'm going to do. The benefit I get from this, and then the benefit of the better feeling, I could go for a massage for an hour and pay anything from 60 to £120 plus for that 1 hour. I have the getting there, I have the hour's massage, and probably the feeling for the rest of the day that I felt well. I'm getting 40 days of feeling well and blissful, and then that's the difference. The benefit for me is, and it's I hate being on camera. You can tell. So.
No, don't worry. We're talking about the abundance because this, just like I like to rewind that again, abundance and magnetism. So yes, it happened to you, right? You put, it's like that was according to your work and the pay, which is a great example how we magnify and attract to ourselves things. You had a certain amount of money that you wanted.
A figure in my head.
In your head for the job that you are going to do, such and such. We don't have to go into details. And then, bam.
Yeah, and I didn't tell anyone. I just knew what it was I wanted, and I put it out there, and I wrote it down as well, and that was it. So I did that pace, and yeah, it's come. But the abundance is all around.
And it doubled.
It doubled.
The amount that you wanted.
It doubled. Yeah.
Exactly.
Phenomenal. And certain things.
Were you thinking about that it will double, or you just wanted this in your head? That was the one that you want, and because you are moving the country, so it's like everything is, comes to calculations, and what may look luxurious here it's like it would not be so much over there.
Yeah, so I'm
right?
comfortable where I am, and I'm comfortable in my life where I am now. So I got a dream job, and I thought, if I have to sacrifice certain things, I will do. But really, I want to be as comfortable wherever I am in the world in the same bits. And where I'm moving to is twice as expensive to live as where I am now. So my expectations that I wanted deep down, and that abundance, was why I am worth this wherever I am in the world. And the money or the number is just a number. I want to be as comfortable as I am, and that was more what I worked on, rather than this is a figure which would make me comfortable. It's I want to be comfortable, because I know things will be different. I still want to move round about, see family, see friends and that. So I wouldn't need it. It would be good to have that little bit extra to do that, and that's what's come. So the abundance, the universe is allowing me to do and continue on my journey.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Also, it's allowed me to not dwell on certain things, because I'm focusing on the here and now and the present. Past is coming in, past is going out. Stop me being judgmental about, oh, this happened 6 months ago. Certain things have happened in my life and in my work and everything, whereas things are changing, and it was like, oh, you know what, Tom was right after all, because I didn't go whinging to people about it's not fair. I just sat with it, worked through it, and that whole bit of, and that working, the kundalini rising, however it works. I don't know how it works,
but it does.
But it does, and
that's
it.
You see the benefits,
and see the results.
You can feel it, yes.
Yeah, without a doubt, and that's amazing. And another thing, I haven't changed my diet. I haven't changed anything
Just yet.
Yeah, I know it's going to come. I know it's on someone's. But during lockdown, I put on quite a bit of weight, because sitting it down and up, I wasn't focused to do it. But I've lost 4 kilos just doing the same stuff, and I have it on, and I cheat every now and again, and have my Apple Watch on, which is doing my calorie count.
Okay.
And I'm burning 300 calories.
Well, in the morning.
In the morning, doing the Kundalini yoga. So 300 calories a day. I'm not saying it's like a Mars bar. It's not, but it's actually. And by keeping the same, it's just my metabolism is now starting at 6 a.m. Not at 7:30 or 8 o'clock with a caffeine kick. It's starting at 6 a.m.
The prana.
The prana with the lemon water, which I actually like now.
Oh yeah, is that because I do prepare the warm lemon.
I do it myself sometimes when you're not here.
Because I'm not here every day, but it's like, yes, the warm water with the lemon, it's like allows the body to flush out the toxins, and our mind goes into different spheres, and we become like multi-level, the awareness that just opens up, and it's like the things that they show up, that incredible. So how that works for you? Are you able to like sit here and knowing that your physical body is here, and we chanting the mantra, we do the meditations, all of that is happening at the same time? Do you see that your mind sometimes goes into different levels, and you actually, it aligns everything in front of you?
I could say no, but you'd kill me. But no,
that's fine. It's like we have different experiences.
I do, and what I found with this one, I can meditate and I can be gone, and I can just fly. I can be like that condor soaring. But that's more at the end, when we're sort of, I would say, as a wind down from everything.
It's the shunya, when we go into stillness.
Is that what it is? Okay,
yes.
In the shunya. But in the beginning, when it's rising up, for some reason it's rising up, but it stays within. It's not releasing into. It stays so I'm staying present. I'm not disappearing, and I have that. I'm able to go, if I'm meditating, into this other amazing world and see all these different things. But with this, I'm present, and maybe, I don't know if it's new or it's how it is, but I'm able to just. It's like it gives me that time to just rearrange certain things in an order that I want. It's my plan for the day. it's my plan for the week or my plan moving forward.
Yeah, because your mind is like really kind of like
Constant.
amused by your mind.
Constant.
The mind that is like multi-level and multifunctioning, because you do see things differently than the others. And we talked about it before, that I do see how your mind works, and it's like magnificent. And I wish I could tap into the realms you do, and the spectrum that you reach. And
But it's very draining, and it's hard work because my thoughts aren't consistent and aren't together, and they jump. And that's probably I haven't told you. So I'm able to just go, right, okay, that's that, and I'm able to box it when I'm doing this, and able to go, right, that focus on that, I can focus on this, and it gives me like clarity that otherwise I would just wake up and my personal life, my work life, my physical, mental, my spiritual life would just go all together, and each day is like, oh, and at the end of the day it's like, where am I? I've not done anything. What have I done? Or because it's just all blended and meshed into one. Whereas this just gives me, right, bang, 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 bang. As the kundalini's rising, I can literally just do that, and it helps enormously. And you know, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get them thinking, I'm really hacked off right now. I'm not enjoying this whatsoever, but I'm really hacked off. And then I just think, stick with it. It's an hour. In fact, stick with it. It's a minute. It's 7 minutes. It's 11 minutes. And I think I just didn't get why we do the frog's legs. I still don't even know what to call it.
the frogs.
The frogs, but I stuck with it. And and so, you don't know, 2 days to go, 26.
There you are.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like the thing that we may continue with the frogs. So the frogs are actually beneficial for everybody. And because we do stretch our muscles, we do stretch the sciatica, we do stretch our life nerve, and when we lift nicely, the vagus nerve is being activated, especially when you lift your chin up, and it just goes and into the balance, and we lift the energy from the lower chakras to higher and then back down. So we're just balancing that body, and that gives us, you know, that extra strength that you do not need when you do the kundalini yoga. It's like you do not need to go to gym, you do not need to go for the run. Of course you can, because it's beneficial, but you have all in it together. All in it together is absolutely beautiful. How our body gets worked out, the mind gets worked out, or balanced, or in control, if you like. The emotions, sometimes they fly, but you just kind of gather them, and then you know where you're going, what you are doing, and what actually is happening around. So we are both. You are more successful in that. We don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do drugs, and now doing that practice, I always say, like 40 days practice is changing the habits. It's changing the habits. So I don't do anymore like, okay, I will not drink for 40 days, because I stopped drinking quite a while ago, and I'm truly grateful for that. And for you, what was the changing thing?
Oh, with this?
Yeah.
What was it changed? It's I've got a structured life, such a structured life, that I was doing with that structure, and it was just wasn't working. It was working, but my physical and mental health was struggling, and I just wasn't being connected spiritually to anyone or anything. I was quite happily isolate, and just do what I had to do, not what I wanted to do.
So I barged in, and there you are.
Yeah.
And you have to now do all of that.
No, not at all. But I knew about when we met. Within 2 hours, we had our feet in the cold water. And I'd been told you need to go and put your feet in cold water, Tom. So I'd been told this. I'd been told what to do, and I knew what to do. I just didn't want to do it because I thought it was nuts. And then when someone comes along and says, "Why don't we do this?" you know, the door's already half open because I'm ready to go through that door anyway. And then someone says, you say, well, let's do this. So all this bit is, it's like, I've not sat there going, I'm not doing it. You know, it's like anything. It's just like, we get to the start of the journey, or just at the starting line, because someone's said somewhere subliminally, you need to maybe want to do this. And when you're there, all it is that little push to begin with, and I'm off.
Yes.
And that's what it was. So, you know, I could sit there and think negative or think positive. I could live to work or work to live. It's 3 words, just 2 of the words switched round about.
Exactly.
It's a sentence. It's the same sentence, but the meaning is so different just by putting working and living in different parts of it. And that's all. It's as simple as just going, there you go. That's
switch. It's like, love what you do what you love.
Yeah.
Right? And the life is like more content, because like, first of all, you wake up in the morning and you look after yourself. That's the thing. It's like you wake up in the morning. We have these beautiful exercises like inhaling, exhaling through the nose, and being aware of the breath of life, and inhaling love, exhaling gratitude. So straight away your mind is being like turn around from, oh my gosh, another day is pandemic and I can't move anywhere, I can't fly anywhere, yeah, we're supposed to be here. So we don't go into the whinging. Instead, I mean, the whinging's still going on, but you just like kind of like sit down and you say like, okay, that's what I do. Inhale, and especially when you guide it, right? It's like, well, then of course it's the ego battle. There's the ego battle. And, but anyway, you just sit down and say, okay, let go of all. This is my journey. And each of us, we do have separate journeys. Each of us, we do go through different stages in life. And we realize that, oh my God, the mind today played again the trick. And what do we do with that? We go into that downward spiral, and we say, hey, as we agreed that we're going to talk about it, that okay, this and this thing is happening and I don't like it. Yes, and then how do we make the space for that? Like previously, it's like, I didn't have that. You didn't have that. So it's like, it's changing, isn't it? Yeah,
it's being on a journey, but being on a conscious journey. And that's the difference, rather than just a journey that you just go,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that happens. Oh, that person really pissed me off, or this person did this or that one. No one, well, unless they're really not a nice person, no one really gets up in the morning and says, right, I'm really going to annoy this person today. But we take it as, that person's just done that to me, they don't like me. But it's like, it's batting it off. Okay, fine. That's their stuff, not mine.
Yes, he makes fun of me always, talking about like in that funny German language, sort of sad now, da da da, wake up, and stuff. How does it go?
Yeah, it's the military aspect of the fact you will do this, you will do that, the next thing, and yeah.
The boys out.
Yeah, someone has to join.
Matter.
And so yeah, it's doing that, but yeah, it's a fun thing that we do. I know it annoys you at times, but yeah.
It does, yes.
It's obviously why you brought it up now. Yeah.
Yes, but it's shifting as well. It's just realizing like, okay, this thing is going on. Okay, so how, because the Kundalini yoga, the way we're doing right now, the way the flow goes, it's like very structured and it's very strong and it's powerful, because we started at the beginning of the year. And we want to magnetize we want to get into that abundant flow, so it flows throughout all year. So therefore we need like stronger structure, and we are very masculine in that army, like, you know. Wow. It's like wow. That's why you make a fun of me, of the practice. But this is the part of the exercises and the discipline.
But it's the masculine and feminine within each of us. You know, you don't, if you're masculine, you don't have to have a woman to be feminine as well. If you're a woman and feminine, you don't have to have that man to be masculine.
Yes.
It's within us. And we can manage both parts. But we have a laugh and joke about about who stands on what position type thing, because you went through life standing on both positions and being like that, and predominantly masculine.
Yes.
And I'm quite a big bloke, masculine coming in, so initially there is that going on, because actually, who you know, and we work through it, and that's what we do. And we laugh about it actually. So what side are you walking on today, left or right? and because it's the masculine and feminine dance, but we have that within us, and it allows, if I can understand the masculine and feminine, and from all this, I can then allow that other person in my life into my life without me saying, well, that's my job. Well, I need to do that, or actually, that's all your stuff, because that's how society says it is. It's about that wanting to do that, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, boss.
Says on the t-shirt. And I'm not going to mention behind you.
Exactly. What did you say?
I said I'm going to sit here talking to the camera next to a big cow. Behind her. There's actually two.
Two. So.
One's licking its lips.
Wonderful.
One's drilling. And is it sunrise or sunset? Is it sat nav?
I would say that is more of the sunset, but we are all colorful being, and we're coming all with those beautiful, absolutely amazing things in life, and it's just up to us how we're going to start the day, and that practice within the rise and shine that we are serving each and every morning is just eyes opening, the heart opening, and allows us to manifest things. Because we get, like today even we had that song at the end, allowing. I allow myself to be me. I allow myself to be what? Do you remember? I don't, no. Because I'm in the space. But allowing myself to be me. And then from there, everything sprouts. We are starting to love ourselves more. Yes? Because when we love ourselves, then we allow the others to love us back. Yes.
How can you expect anyone else to love you if you don't love yourself?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. How can you expect someone else to treat you kindly, and why do you get resentful when people don't, when you don't do it yourself? So yeah.
It is nice, isn't it? So would you recommend to others? Yes, no?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
Of course. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 Well, I've just explained that now. Of course I would do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know that the next session is the Bold and Beautiful? It's going to be very flowy, very opening up. I call it like tuning into divine feminine. You as a bloke, as this huge Yogi Bear, are you willing to participate in that?
Yeah.
Do you think, like, what do you think of that? Because you have no idea what's there. I know already.
Yeah, and that's the part. I've got no idea. I don't get involved in anything like that around your practice or do that. So when we do this, I just do it same as everywhere else. When you're not there, I'll turn on Facebook, I'll look at it, and off I go. And it's the trusting aspect of it. It's worked so far. I've got this routine. Why not?
You're happy with the routine?
Yeah. So what? Yeah. The divine feminine, as I said beforehand, it's the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine. We've all got it within us.
Yeah. I
have spent my life over indexing on certain aspects of the masculine and feminine, you know, and this is more about realigning for me. Especially if
this series that we are in now, it's very masculine, it's very powerful. So the next one is going to be very soft, very gentle, very masculine, very loving. And we're going to use the mantra, I am the light of my soul.
So my kids will like it, that they won't get woken up by me shouting her all the time. So yeah. I'll get full support from the children.
My kids are immune to that, you know. They
Yeah.
say like, oh, did you do your yoga already?
Yeah.
So, you know, they have to get used to it. Because like you're actually putting that beautiful seeds into the aura. So they have that healing abilities or conscious awakening within their spectrum as well. So well done, Daddy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for sharing your insights.
Sorry it took
Experiences.
to day 38.
Oh God.
It's progress, not perfection.
Exactly, it's progress, but with the progress, with doing it daily, that's how we grow. That's how we realize our potential. That's how we get day by day to the practice, how we are actually finding ourselves. Because one day it might be absolutely beautiful, and the next day it might be horrendous or hideous, and then what is it? Oh my God, what is it? But as we stay on that journey, that's why I was talking about it's a commitment, right? And going from the hills to blah blah, going like that, and like holding it together, you know that this is the journey, and then experience each day as it comes, and knowing that okay, I might be tired today, but then tomorrow there is a new day, and I will realign again. So setting your compass, and it's absolutely wow. It's like wow. And then your salary doubles.
Yeah, there you go.
So yes, thank you so much, everyone. The links to the next series, it's there. I'm starting that series on the 15th of February, right after the Valentine's Day. So I wish you lots of love, lots of gifts, lots of wonderful presents.
Pressure's on.
Huh?
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on? There's no pressure.
Valentine's Day.
How do you celebrate?
Oh,
Okay.
Scottish. You don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
Yeah.
Oh, now I know. Now I want to know.
It'll be abundance. Don't worry, there'll be abundance.
Okay. There will be abundance. That's all we want to know. So beautiful people, thank you so much. If you feel inspired, join us. Now we are day 38. Today is the 38 of 40 days practice for abundance and magnetism. And then I'll be still going live each and every day with different practice. And I'll be doing them for free on my main page, on this page, because you can actually tap into it. There will be something else that we do in Rise and Shine now. It will be like more preparation into flow to the bold and beautiful. And, it's just £60. It's £1.50 a day. So that means what? What can you get for £1.50 a day? A bread, maybe. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The experience is there, and the opportunity is there. So grab that opportunity, and yes, rise and shine with us. Satnam.
Thank you.
Satnam, Satnam, Satnam.
Satnam, Satnam, Satnam.
Lots of love. Thank you so much.